Yeah. Sup? Sup? It do be is time again. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we're back. I didn't stream for 2 days. That was because I had a fun little math exam coming up. But it's done now, okay? But that doesn't mean I didn't work on the game. I very much did so. I very much did so. Let me... First of all, today's the 10th. Okay, that means that in Epic Games there should be, if I remember correctly, free stuff. There we go. What is this? Some environmental props. Okay, sure. Well, ruined modern buildings. A little particle. A bit like, okay. Sure. What's this? Combat animations. Literally just animations. Okay, I mean, let's just get all of them, no? I mean, nothing really that is like useful for our game right now. But yeah, I mean it never hurts to like get stuff for free, am I right? I always like to choose the professional version just because well, why not? You know? Like it literally costs nothing. So we might as well, right? Okay, let me quickly go into this screen first, so you guys don't see any of the details. If look, it doesn't even show anything. Right, the refund, blah blah blah, and hey, there we go. 3 new assets. So I already have a bunch of them, okay? I already have a bunch of assets, which I don't know. We could maybe use in our game, maybe not. I do think it's more genuine if I like make my own assets, but like just like as a rough guidance, I think that's kind of, yeah, we already have a lot, especially like I call the stylized stuff is like very useful to us. But let me show you what I've done. Okay, let me show what I have done, because yeah. So first of all, wait, what the hell is this? Okay. First of all, the skylight is bugged again. I did some research on why the skylight might possibly be bugged, okay? Apparently, it's either movable, making it movable fixes it, but like, I don't know, do I want this to be movable? Well, what's the difference between stationary, harshly backlight, and dynamic shadow from movable objects? Okay. And movable, what does movable do? Totally dynamic. Slowest running. Yeah, I don't want that, no. I'm fully backlighting, I don't want, because I do need the player to like cast shadows. So stationary is the play, but like I've also heard that turning on real-time capture. If it's real-time but like stationary or static, then that's kind of a, you know, it doesn't, it's a paradox. Enabled, the sky will be captured and will achieve dynamic, diffuse, and specular environments. Ooh, fancy. Let me turn this on. There is a difference, just like a very, very slight one. I mean, there's not much material to be shown, right? But like, look at this. See how it like changes the color? Or let me turn it off. Whoop. Got a little bit brighter. I don't know what this does. Should I just have it on? Okay, so I also did something, okay? I reworked how we do animations. So normally you have like an animation blueprint. Inside that animation blueprint you or rather I had like a state machine, right? That like, oh my god, that like would play different animations based on stuff, right? Based on if you jump, if you move, if you're falling and all that stuff, okay? We don't do this anymore. We're not doing this anymore. Instead we have this motion matching database, I guess. And so how I understood it, okay? So, or like how I understand how this works. You have a schema, okay? Inside of here you register the foods that will be used like to motion match. And we have a database of like every animation with root motion. This animation does not have root motion. So well, let me explain first what's going on here, okay? So we have like animations that clearly go into like a certain direction, okay? And then we have this one for turning, right? And the way I understand it is that during runtime, the game will actually see what motion matches the best with the animations and play the animation based on that, right? Meaning, the reason why when I play, like I'm playing the turn animation, is because this thing has no root motion. As you guys can see, it's stationary. It is stationary, and that's why it like picks always this animation. Because this one is theoretically the closest animation for the given situation. Am I right? Because this animation does in fact not have root motion. Even if we would have add an idle animation, right? What we need to do is we need to make it like that animation where it like goes into a certain direction, because only then there is like data for it to guess which of the animations to play, right? Either way, the way it is set up now allows us to still do some interesting stuff. Okay, so as you guys can see, when I start like actually working, obviously the root motion matches the run animation more so than does the fake stationary, or rather the turn thing. However, if I turn, it's not really noticeable, right? Because it's you really have to have a sharp turn. But like, do you guys see how the tail bends? It's very, very hard to see, but like there, I think you guys, yeah, see? So there is like a certain turn animation. It's kind of not aggressive enough, or like it plays very late because well, root motion, right? There's just simply not enough information for the information to guess when to start. So the animation plays when our trajectory is so fucked that it like thinks that yeah, it's closer to stationary. TLDR, we need more animations. We need a lot more animations, like a shit ton more animations, okay? But I'm quite happy on how this one turned out, to be honest, no? Like I think this one's pretty neat. Like the running one. I did also have like a walking one, although that one I wouldn't say it's crap, but yeah, it is there. I even have a clip, right? This was the one. I'm gonna try to recreate it. Oh, look at that! How much the eyes make a difference. So the only thing I changed about like I didn't change the model that much. The only thing I changed was the UVs, okay? So what I did was by the way, the video also looks blurry for me because Discord compression, or like it had to be under 10 megabytes. Alright, so the eyes, like look at that. Okay, maybe the color is also a little bit different, but like the resolution is also low. I just increased like the UV size, so we can have more space allocated to the eyes, right? Now the eyes do look a little bit different, right? They give off a different vibe, at least. But yeah. So today I'm gonna try to I guess understand what is actually, or like make a few more animations, okay? First of all, I do think we need to finally add root motion to our sharp turn, because yeah, without root motion you don't do anything. So let me open up Blender. Oh, also, let's not forget we're gonna use the Steam version of Blender, so we know how much time we've spent creating this project. Am I right? So there's a lot of animations that I will need, right? I'm thinking of like maybe 20. Right? Because that turn is only for when you run. Imagine your turn while just walking. Those are, I mean, some animations we can just mirror, right? I did see that Unreal Engine also has like a built-in kind of mirroring thing, right? But I didn't get it to work. Maybe it does need root motion, is what I'm saying. Okay, wait, it's on the software. There we go. We already have 5.6 hours in Blender. Oh, also there's another thing I did on the other day where I was offline. I actually, look at that, the icicle. I applied the model that we made in one of our streams. Now, granted, the effects are kind of too much, but like, look at that. Now the texture is kind of low resolution because I lowered it just because it doesn't need to be that big. It's like 512. Yeah, 512. Wait, okay. I thought sRGB was on. This is surprisingly very yellowish. You see? It doesn't even make a difference. What? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, we have the icicle and we have imported. I do think there's like some kind of reflection or something that it could use, but it's a great placeholder model, and I think it does yeah, the thing justice. I do think it does the thing justice. Anyways, Blender. So the problem with all of this, right? The problem with all of this is that I have a Rigify rig, okay? Problem with Rigify rigs is that when you try to export them, not good. Not good. Because there are like bajillion bones that like interfere with what you actually want to do, and that's not good. First of all, yeah, so you have to essentially, I'm using this add-on right here, those game rig tools. I'm using that to essentially create a skeleton that is like, you know, that's not affected, or like that only has deformation bones. And then there's also a way to bake like the actions or the animations so that they align with the new skeleton. The problem is that only works half of the time. I'm gonna be real, I don't have that much success with this tool. But yeah. So to add root motion, what we need to do is to select the armature, the sharp turn one. Now, why don't we see any keyframes? Tell me. We do see keyframes, you just need some pose mode. We don't want pose mode, because I think we wanna animate the armature itself. Because it has to be root motion, right? So what I need to do is to insert. Now, I don't know what those keyframes are, to be honest. I don't think we need them because they literally don't do anything. Can just let Blender interpolate them, and Blender will automatically make them more smooth. So let me make them. Yeah, so this keyframe, obviously we're gonna walk a bit forward and then like 90 degrees to the side. And then a little bit like that, right? Kind of like that, right? That's gonna be the root motion, I assume. So, oh no, my model! What is happening? It did not like that. It did absolutely not like that. Jesus, okay, let's get rid of those. Oh no, what is happening? Are they maybe constrained? Oh no. What just happened with the model? I don't like this workflow, is what I'm trying to say. I really don't like this workflow because of that. Maybe I'm just not understanding it, but wait, did I set the position for this? Oh, okay. Well, it still doesn't okay, wait, why did this one have like position transform? Well, anyways, let me try to animate the rig. Okay, so I keyframe, we go forward and then I again. Oh. A little bit later, okay, so there, and then we press I. And now what the actual fuck? Why? Maybe I'm in the wrong, you know? Oh wait, I somehow deleted the rig and not the keyframes. Man, I swear to God, animating in Blender must be like the ad for Maya. It just has to be, right? I just don't understand why this thing, why this object here gets transformations. Doesn't make any sense to me. When I move this one, like this is fine. Why can't I keyframe it that way? Did I maybe have like a different rotation mode? Euler. Yeah, last time I did choose Quaternion. Because apparently that's what Unreal uses. So maybe it's not the object transforms I have to do. The problem is, if it's like actually the root I'm animating, then like, okay, but in either way, this should not happen ever, am I right? Especially since I'm undoing. The fuck? Okay, but like this is the thingy rig, right? So how this is intended to be used is that you actually connect them together. So first of all, let me unassign the action. all actions. So the way you're supposed to do is to have them both constrain, so to constrain them together, and now you have, now when you toggle it, you're supposed to be animating this rig, right? And then make this one down. The problem is for root motion, we can't just animate the root bone, because for some reason, Unreal, or like it's I don't know if it's Unreal or Blender, but they decide to like add another bone. The way I did the other root motion for the way I did the other run root motion was I animated it in Unreal actually. Now this is another weird thing I see. You see how it just yeets away even though this is like the scale? Yeah, right, so I noticed that when I search for root motion and I disable it, it's normal, right? So enabling root motion makes it yeet away for some reason. Now, I have no idea why that would be the case. Although I do have a theory. Because for some reason, if we go into the skeleton tree, right? So this is our main armature, right? Now let's look at the scale. What is happening with the scale here? Like to me, it looks like it's saying it's like 10 point something, right? Which does not really make any sense. Like, why would the scale of this singular bone be 10? This one, like, look at that. Why? Like, it somehow scaled up the armature by 10 times. Now, here's the even funnier thing, okay? Watch this. I'm gonna try setting it to 1. It turned into 730. Like, I tried to set it to 1. Now it's big. Wait. And look, it matches what it's supposed to be, right? Like this looks like it would have been without like root motion. Am I right? Oh, that might. It doesn't match shit. Still, why can't I modify this? I can reset it, right? Now it's somewhere. Look at that, the litter effect. But I cannot set it to 1. Setting it to 1 will make it approximately size 95 bajillions. I can only reset it. Now the funny thing is, like, watch this. What happens if I do 0? Like, when I move the camera, it also, like, explodes in size for some reason. So why the hell does the root bone have a scale of 10? This is the... I think this one is cucking me the most. You know? I think this is, like, the actual reason why my mesh is so weird. But I don't know why. I do have, like, a theory. But... I don't see any details. Oh, I do. But let me guess, this one's... Yeah, so... It's the same issue here. What the hell? Truly weird, truly weird. Now... Let me Google. I have no idea. Nui 5... root bone of armature scale 10? Root bone scale to 100x or 10x. Oh my god. That's exactly what I need, what? Right, okay, show me. please don't just change it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Huh? What? Why do I have to do that? So wait, on this one? Skeleton? No? What the hell did he press? I mean... Oh man, that comment was 10 out of 10. Absolute godsend edit. Never mind. Animations get fucked up. Wait, it's a plugin? It is a plugin. Why is it a plugin? I don't want a plugin. Okay. Apparently that's not. Yeah, I did think that this was an issue with like Blender's unit scale. Oh wait. With no clear resolution. I'm telling you, Blender is the biggest ad for Mario. Like this shit you can only do when modeling in Blender. What I found is if I leave the scale units as meters, scale at 1, then take my armature and scale it by 100 and scale armature only, scale it back. Custom Blender built for Unreal Engine. You gotta be trolling me. Apparently it's also happening in Houdini. Your units are set to metric. Make the bones in my armature fit my head. I must have bones that are just moving in the head. Yeah, it's not helping. I don't. My armature has applied scale. Am I right? My armature does have applied scale. Nice. Let me quickly undo the animations real quick. So apparently in the scene there's like a setting. Also, that's quaternion. Quaternion? Yeah, quaternion. So there's like a scene, right? Units. Oh man. There's a unit scale which... But like I've heard that you don't have to do this anymore. Maybe the length is in 100 centimeters, no? I'm really scared to export the mesh, to be honest. Like I genuinely am. Because it worked. Although I should be able to just back up, you know. I should be able to just back up. So hey, let's just go for it now. So the thing I changed now was to set maybe it's I'm 100% sure this is because of this setting, by the way. But like I want to see if I can do it without it. So I'm not gonna export the animations. Okay. It's skeletal mesh, re-import mesh. Okay, now we have to check the transform of this one. No, it is still at like 10. And yes, for everyone wondering, I do have scale applied. If I go to item transform, the scale is correct. Dude, I don't like that it's like displaying the thingy in centimeters. I don't like that. So that obviously didn't change anything, right? Yeah, so I do have to export it just yeah, in big format and then just make it small. Am I right? So I'm gonna export it big. What is this? Apply setting, scalings. Let's just see. So that, in theory, my theory, that should fix this. It made it bigger. How convenient. Alright, so you're telling me it has to be... It has to be less. Even, it has to be less. What did I press? Like, it has to be 0.01. Oh. It's tiny! But the scale is correct. Now I do believe that changing the scale still fucks with it. It doesn't! Wow! Oh my god! It doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, okay. Wait, does my root motion also motion? Oh, the root motion is scaled correctly inside of Unreal Engine. Okay, but like I think my mesh is tiny now, is it? Look at how tiny I am! I'm tiny! Zoom. Zoom. I'm tiny! Okay, so I would just multiply the import of the skeletal mesh by 10. Don't you dare screw up with my bones. No, it does change the scale. It's gonna be tiny. I don't want it to be tiny. Import. Fine. We'll make him tiny. And then just scale him up here in the player, am I right? Look at how tiny! Okay, to be fair, I did change the scale. Like, to be less. So what would be 17? Oh, no, big boy. Ew, what is this? The animations! No! Please let this just be an issue with looping and not something actually with the animations. Wait, 0.7 it would be just 7, not that. Yeah. So does the run actually motion? Okay. It appears to be... it looks correct, am I right? It looks like this one loops okay, but like... I mean, the other one is hard to test, right? I mean, I do see like the tail like kind of moving, but like... We need more animations. Now this one... Oh. Tiny thing, where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Where are you? Out there. Obviously my camera speed is like overshooting absolutely everything. Hello. No, it's somewhat looping. I mean, dude, look at this. If you turn off loop, you actually have like a better looping in the... Never mind. Sometimes you do. Just not this time. Like there's like white flickering. But like the animations look fine and they loop correctly, so it is an issue with the how is it called, with the blueprint. Just doing that. Yeah, so the mirror wait, maybe I can mirror now the animation. So tiny. It's okay. Nothing's wrong with your size. Okay, so both the mirrored and the non-mirrored. And if I reload it, now see, that's not mirrored. What is happening with the... What the hell? Look at the... So apparently those green dots should indicate where my feet at. Like, I can tell you from my own experience that this mesh is not the mirrored version of this mesh. So let's just keep the original. I mean, we can mirror in Blender, I guess, but like... What are those points? I don't get it. Are those supposed to be shoulders? Is there anything in the schema that I missed? That I missed to configure? Like, there are samples, there are this, there are position XY, the anomalous. No, this isn't anything, am I right? This is just what it samples from the trajectory. Roll? What the hell is a roll? There's just so much configuring. Number of permutations. Now, either way, we need to add a root motion to a motion, so a motion has motion. You get that? I could add the root motion in Unreal, but I don't know how to make it follow a curve, like using keyframes. And I do want it to be also available in Blender. It's just that apparently I have some hard troubles animating. Apparently. So I still don't understand if I have to animate the object or the armature's root bone. Let me ask Blender. Let me ask my best friend Chat. Okay, let's ask our friend ChatGPT. ChatGPT. If I want to add a root motion to my Rigify rig for Unreal Engine, do I animate the object transform or the root bone? That's not true. I know. Or a cleaned export rig. We do have a cleaned export rig. The problem is, okay, the problem is that when I animate the root bone, let me quickly toggle the rig. Okay. And now assign the sharp turn. So ideally this is the bone we should be animating, right? This is the root bone. Let me insert a keyframe here, and then a keyframe at the end of the animation. And well, I mean, yeah, there we go. Now, obviously, we have to move the character by some amount, just for the root motion to even exist. Kind of like that, right? And now, oh, I didn't apply the eye. You know, I come from like Blockbench, from like a Minecraft heavy background, and there you do not have to press I every time you want a key. I know that there's like this button here, but like it's not good. Yeah, see, and now it like, I guess, has like a sharp turn. Actually, it's not sharp at all, am I right? But like it looks believable enough, am I right? Like, see. Yeah, you can kind of get what's happening, right? It should be at least enough root motion for the animation to choose the correct one, okay? So now I need to bake this animation down the NLA, or like from this rig to the other rig. Do I clean this animation first? So first of all, the root. No, I don't want to copy. Purge unused data. Okay. So do I remove the other animations? Action stash. What is this? What is this? I have not seen this before. It's gone now. So okay. Now we toggle the rig, am I right? Now this run sharp motion, whatever the hell, it's gonna get replaced by a new one. I only wanna bake the new one, actually. Let me delete the track and then clean up the data, which will delete this one action, this one baked action. Now when I bake, you just need to pray. We do have an action. Now, is it actually the correct one? Is my question. Does it do the correct thing? So I'm gonna toggle the rig first and disconnect any animation data. That way this rig doesn't have animation data. Am I right? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so wait, the thing that we just saw was actually our how is it called? Now if I should dash run turn L sharp root motion. Okay, we do have a turn. We do have a turn. Now obviously this one is already inside the NLA. We don't need to stash it. Let's try to export it. Export. FBX. Now the scale. Okay, let me change the scale and create a new preset. UE5. Cannot create preset UE5 as the name already exists. Are you kidding me? You are kidding me. I know that in previous versions of Blender you were able to just override it. Just give me an option to override it, god damn it. Now we always export at the correct scale for the amateur. So, export FBX. Now because I'm very scared about ruining what I already have, I'm gonna make a new folder. I call test. Gotta import the FBX into here. View this. Wait, did I export with anime? Yeah, I should have. Okay, so 7 megabytes. That's a decent file size. I can import only animations. Yeah, let's do that. Four? Okay, those two are not the correct. Wait, what? Why do I have 4 animations? So wait. All of them work. Now, are they root motion? That's my question. No, see? What is it moving? Like, it's not moving the root. That's the problem. See? Like, the location, it is still 0, 0. Why? Now, the spine, it does a good job of moving the spider. This spine, it does a good job of moving this spine. But, like, the root itself is not being moved. Now, wait, maybe other animation has, like, proper root motion. Doesn't let me even see the details. No, it's still at 0, 0. Now, wait, if these animations are... So we have this run and we have this rig, this meta rig. Turn sharp, deform, turn sharp, motion. Now, the problem is, okay, so when I have all of them, and I do this matrix thing, I'm gonna just try them. I want you guys to see what the problem is with having not the root be the root motion. Edit selection property matrix. Okay, then we search for the root motion. Of course, root motion lock. Look at how tiny it is now. Look at how tiny. Look at how tiny. Now let me. What did I want to do? Oh, I want to change the schema. Not the schema. The database. I want to replace the animation that we had with one of the new ones. Okay, this one's good. But we have a second one in the test folder. There's run, turn, sharp, L, root motion, whatever the hell. Now, as you guys can see, it moves, right? And something there is changing. Maybe it works. See, it doesn't. It's Spade. Like, look, this is not root motion, this is... Why is it doing that? Like, it looks like it's, I don't know, impregnating the ground or something like that. I don't freaking know. This is not correct. So tell me, why is it doing that? So wait, I did just create this thing right here, am I right? So what exactly is it animating? It doesn't have a root bone. Like, this thing does not have a root bone. Like this game rig. Is there like a what is the root bone of this? Don't tell me it's this. But like, it kind of looks like it, am I right? Scared to even know. No. It's this one? No. This one? No. This one? Like, we have 2 root bones, but like also none? This is so weird. Why don't you have a root bone? Or is the root bone just hidden? Well, what was the hotkey to unhide? Alt H? Control Alt H? A Alt H? No. With what thing can I move the whole thing? Wait, pose? It has 2 root bones. Like it has 2 bones. Okay, okay. Theory, okay? So it cannot do root motion because my rig is set up in a way that just doesn't make any sense. Because how can there be 2 root bones? Obviously, it's gonna create a root bone with this thingy right here, no? Obviously it is. Because it always needs a root bone. And how can it animate a root if there is a root? Meaning this game rig, including all the NLAs and animations that we have, gone. We need to be doing something in here. Now the funny thing about this one is that this one does have a root bone. Okay, this is not the one we should be looking at, am I right? This is not the one we should be looking at. No, this one's... Can I clear the animation data from this one, please? Yes. Also, let me nuke the probably now useless actions. Let me hide this one and let me show this one. Yeah, so everything inside, like this is the meta rig, right? This is the thing that Rigify actually uses to generate our amateur. Now we can check the bone structure here, right? So everything just starts everything just starts off at the spine 04, and then everything's just kind of, yeah, either here or there. See, this one's there and this one's there. Meaning in pose mode, if I move everything, I actually have to move this bone. That does not really make sense, does it? Let me see how other Rigify rigs do it, okay? I'm gonna save for now. Armature. Animals, I guess. And then like, well, what could be the closest one? Like a wolf. Like a wolf. So, what do the root bones have? That's not a single... No, this is the root bone. This is correct. What do you want from me? Also. I do believe that I'm also using the front foot L as a toe, am I right? Which, I mean... No. No, this is correct. Now, I could be better on the naming, but like... So why is it allowed to do that and not this? Wait, let me see what kind of hierarchy the wolf generates. I don't know why you're spawning there, because my 3D cursor is there. No, please don't flip. We just generate rig. Okay. Don't crash my blender, please. Oh yeah, there was always the old head apparently was like very bad at like everything. Right. Just how long does this take? Let me watch my resources. I do believe it's nuking this core right here. Oh, it generated. Now obviously this one's gonna have a root bone. Like obviously there is a root bone, but I wanna see the... Okay, it looks the same, right? Here, obviously the how's it called? The those things are not important, but like there is all of the deformation bones are I believe within the are within this. Oh, why is this mouth so crazy? I do believe that all of the deformations... Okay, so this is correct. This is weird. So wait, hold up. When I generate the rig... When I generate the rig, yeah, obviously the controls are there, but like not the animation, the root, right? So dev spine, 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 dev spine. Yeah, so there it just ends. I don't know where my other deformation bones are though. Like ideally, there should be... What are they parented to, man? I would not be able to tell you. I mean, clearly this. Clearly the torso. No. I mean, does it really matter? I mean, yeah, they're look at that. They're probably inside of here somewhere. But like, okay, if I generate a game rig out of this rig, generate game rig, do I have like an option to like get like a how is it called, a root bone? What is a B bone? What is a B-bone? What is a B-bone? Are you dead ass? Bendy bone. It is a bendy bone. Oh man. So, like I don't understand. How can it have two bones be the root bones? I don't understand. How can those be the root bones? Let me look up if there's like someone having this same issue as me. Rigify two root bones? Boners. I googled boners. Don't want root controls. There is custom root. I don't want a second one. I just multiple root bones. Yeah. Surprisingly simple. I mean, yeah, you would just be parenting it differently, right? And change, I mean, custom root, I mean, it could help us, no? It's gonna be German dubbing, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, no, this is not what we want. Look at that. With custom root, he meant like just changing the position where it is, no? Oh,
keep it in mind. And also,
okay, hold up. This isn't helping me. I need to beta transform into the pose in Unity. Okay, so that doesn't help me. Now I am on his Discord server, the guy who made the add-on. That was actually also the guy we've just seen. There is a help channel for game rig tools. If I just search root, what do we have? Wait, root rotate, root motion, animation. No, I mean I don't have. Okay, yeah. So he has a spine. No, I have no fucking idea. How does this bone structure look like? Okay, he also has multiple roots. Okay, but no. Okay, so the main rig and then a lot of child bones. Hmm. So there is apparently. What is this? Uh-huh. Michael Jackson, Lean. New root bond. Name something like root. Yes, see? Okay, wait, this is exactly what I mean, maybe. Let me see this guy. Oh my god, didn't know he was like that.
Alright, ready? I
Didn't know you
make
were
this
chill like
video,
that, bro.
I figured
Show
out
me.
that there was a mistake in the last.
I'm not, don't view this on Discord because.
I'm not a tutorial guy, but the tutorial that I made. For
Wait, this is part 2.
in the game rig tools to make a rig that can move using rope that's on the floor. The reason why is this. I don't
Show
know
me,
if
show
anyone
me.
else is-
Wait, this is exactly what I have, I think.
There's nothing. There's just the spine. That's the highest level bone that everything
Yes.
else is pairing.
Okay.
We need a bone that's on the floor. The reason why is this. I don't know why I didn't notice this. Just a stupid mistake because I'm a newbie. So, when we rotate this guy, if I want him to, so that, well,
Not exactly my
for him to
issue,
do that,
but
axis,
good enough.
spine, this, and this is how we're gonna start. If
So show me how.
I have animations here, that's why it looks like this, but I have a character. This is the meta rig that we use to generate the Rigify rig, this. And then we have game rig tools installed, so we
Yes.
generated a game rig from it, and it has
Yep.
to be named Armature.
Why?
Reasons. It's for Unreal to not generate an extra bone that doesn't move.
What the fuck? The armature has to be named armature for the armature to armature and not to not armature. Oh my god. Armature. Spot FPX. Hold the chat. It's gonna fuck everything, isn't it? Okay. A single bone? A single bone? Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to do with a single bone? Test. Maybe, maybe it was just an unlucky export. Done. There's an animation, but like it's empty. Okay. A single bone? Okay, wait, but that implies that it, like, actually did do something with the armature. What is that? Why does it have to be named armature?
We don't want that, so name it Armature.
Yeah. Okay.
Start, and our highest level bone is Deformation Spine. And if we go into the control rig, we see that we have the root bone, which is this guy.
Yeah.
But the next highest bone is Deformation Spine. We want
yeah.
it to be an intermediate bone to talk to the root bone of this. So, the solution. This is what it will look like in the end. We will have animations that rotate. In the other one, so here's the start. It looks good. This looks fine. The problem though is that Unreal will rotate not about the x-axis, it will apply this rotation to the highest level bone. So
Okay.
we need a new bone. This guy. This guy right here. So if we go to the armature and we edit, I've added this new bone, and he's called root. Okay? And he needs to get information from the control rig so that when you move the control rig, he actually moves the whole character.
He's gonna
You do that, you go to
constrain.
the root of the control rig, and you add another bone, and I call him main root. He is this intermediate bone between the spine and the root. So, we have to basically make a new bone, and then we have to go back to the armature and make another bone, and to make this bone talk to that main root bone that we just made
I
and
knew
get its
it.
information, so that when the control rig moves,
I knew it!
this main root bone moves around this little guy right here. Then this guy moves. So this guy is in the control rig, this guy is in the armature, the game rig. And we need the game rig to get his information. So I'll show you how to do that. So to
Okay.
start, we have a rig that was created, or I basically found a free mesh online. When we go to our armature, this is after having animations ready and everything. We're all good. I haven't baked in the animation.
Okay, so this is what I actually feared would happen. Yes, of course I knew that, but like I actually did. So okay, don't. Why is it doing that to me? So the reason why we cannot animate root because there is no root. It's like if you're homeless, just buy a house. So you want me to duplicate a bone? We deparent it, clear parent. GR. Oh, can I like reset? Can I like reset everything from this thing? Envelope? I don't know. Now if I move the... Okay, no. What do I need to move? The y-axis? Yeah. Think like that, right? So this is gonna be our root bone. Root. Small root. Okay. So, and for like root motion to happen, I need to animate this bone. Am I right? So how big does it have to be? I mean, it doesn't have to be that big, right? It's just for show, I guess. Man, like who actually does all of this? Can't believe that people like people had way less tools than I have now. Like, what did people do? I just feel like I'm doing something very much more complicated than it should have been. Okay, so another thing is that I don't understand is why is this the root bone of this chain? Like, this seems to be wrong. I'm just gonna pretend like... Oh wait, this thing still has constraints. Like, if copy location, copy rotation. If so, it would be the root. I don't know why you cannot just use, root, but... okay, so... What I want is, I want that to be a single root. Meaning, I need to parent this into this. Can I... This in pose mode. I need to parent this to this using keep offset. And parent this to this using keep offset. Meaning that in pose mode, when I move this, it moves the whole thing. Okay. Okay, that is correct. Now, let me toggle the rig. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay. I thought for a second. So, load all? Wait, why do I have 3? Where's the third? What is the third one? Can I make this bigger somehow? Yeah. This run. No, this one is already the baked one. Can I clean it up? Okay. But it didn't say one action. Somehow something is using this action. Maybe now? Yes, one action. Nice. So those ones have to be baked down into the new armature. Now those ones don't have any root motion. I think I'm actually gonna add the root motion in post process. I think that makes sense. Do I just bake? I don't know. Bake action. Let me see if that did it. He moving. Oh, it does have root motion, but I think it's the wrong root motion. Am I right? It's not animating this bone here to be rooted. That's down the way. No, it's not this one, because if I reset it... it is this one! If I Alt-G... Oh, look at that! Maybe it is correct already! You know, I'm just gonna go for a YOLO export. Maybe it was just that simple all along, you know? So we have the 2 armatures selected, we have the 2 actions selected, not the armatures, the... No, no bots, no bots. There we go. So, UE5 preset. We override animations, we don't want all actions, just my NLAs. And now we pray. It didn't lag out, that's a bad sign. Considering that my file is only 4 megabytes, I believe that we imported absolutely nothing. So, what do we have? Test. That's a fake folder, am I right? Yeah, so... Oh no! Insertion failed. Man, Unreal sometimes. Adobe is Unreal. Sometimes. Adobe is Unreal. But you failed. Adobe is Unreal. The good thing about Unreal Engine is that the autosave feature is like very good and aggressive. Like I've never like actually lost any of my work because of a crash. That's like at least one good thing. Or when it was like extremely little. So let me see what data we actually exported. Because Yeah, I'm not too sure. 4 megabytes seem kinda low. Yeah, so it literally did not export the skeleton. Oh no, it's because of import animation. No, it has a skeleton. Why don't you wanna import the skeleton? No? Oh, import animations on, but like there was import only anim. I think there was like import only animations. Which I would have to uncheck. There. Now I can import. Another day. Okay, the animations did not get exported, but let's see the skeleton. Man, this is rough. Why? Why is it only exporting this shit ass? So who is even this two? Wait, they're not parented. What? They're swear I'm not parented. Oh. They are just not parented at all. Yeah, obviously, man. Obviously you have no idea what to sign. Rawr. What was that? I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Okay, let me double check if the animations okay. Oh, the animations okay. Why are you jump scaring me like that, man? Does it really have to be like that? Does it really have to be like that? I'm still kind of concerned about what is happening here, to be honest. But we'll see. So let me select the NLAs. Then everything we need for the export. And then we just pray. Right. Okay, the lag. What just happened? Why did it apply the thing pose after I exported? Wait, look at that. The action isn't even inside the slot. You're trolling, are you? What? You know what the funny thing is? The file is still only 4 megabytes. Meaning this did absolutely nothing. It did not, in fact, export the animations. It did. It just exported them with a different pose. Okay. So... Oh my god! The root is moving! Guys, the root is moving! The root is moving! We won big! We won big time! Okay, wait, okay. So first of all, to get a clean armature export without like this weird ass pose, I just uncheck animation. Okay. Am I right? Oh guys. Oh my god. And now in the skeleton, if I this one re-import. Okay. You little piece of shit. I don't... Okay, maybe I do have to. Okay, let me disable the NLAs. See, now it's not moving. And maybe now I can reset the pose. But what is this? Like, actually. Oh, what? I think that's... I mean, it looked correct, right? I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. So yeah, export. Without any animations, just... Oh no, we didn't even export the mesh. No delays. No delays. Delay. Lila? Okay, see? Okay, nice. We have our hierarchy with our skeleton. Nice. Now we export the animations and only the animations. There we go. And we export them by just re-importing them. Dee-doo-dee-doo. That was supposed to be like the Fortnite death sound. Okay, let's just get rid of them completely and add the new baked ones. Because they probably don't even match the thing anymore. Now don't crash on me, Unreal Engine. Not now. Not now. New devs? 4 megabytes. Around 5 megabytes actually. Wait, I don't even need to be. Look. I'm gonna be ballsy, okay? I'm gonna do it in the main folder. I don't need no test folder because. No! We did in fact needed a test. Wait, we can nuke. Don't save. Maybe we can. Maybe we can save it that way. By not saving. Explicitly not saving. I want to be ballsy, but for some reason it imports without the dialogue. Oh, the sky atmosphere actually fixed itself this time. Okay. Okay, the skeleton is correct. Anims. I think making a separate folder for the animations is good, so I don't accidentally import the meshes or re-import the meshes. What is this? What? Why was this on? I don't know. Okay, there was only animations. Only animations for the skeleton. Now we pray. There are issues. I don't care. Okay, we have root motion. Okay. Now our PSD. We have our run root motion and our thingy root motion. They are not root motion yet. Just yet. Actually, let me edit them in Matrix because we need to wasn't it here to do the Matrix? Ah, yes. So root motion, and of course loop. There you go. I love this Matrix thing. It's like a spreadsheet, like a little. it's the wrong way around. Oh no. What are you doing? He's facing the wrong way. Now, why is that? He appears to be just rotated by 90 degrees. Even though it's supposed to be plus 90. How? How? Oh my god, look at this! Okay, never mind, don't look at anything, please. But like... Wait, did I forgot to add root motion to the normal run? To this one? That would make sense why it's trying to play this animation. Because... Well, but that's a nice way to test our workflow. This animation does in fact not have any root motion. Okay, guys, it's time to test our workflow, okay? So we toggle the rig, okay? We animate this rig now, okay? Meaning animation, we do select our death run root motion. No, not the death run, the normal run. And also, not this one, not this anim. Wait, what? Oh, it is still animating for the other rig. We need to constrain them together. I'm not sure if I like that. Anyways, here, okay, and we... The root. The root. We moving up. We go in I. And we doing this. And we do this. And then we do I again. And now we have a moving thing. Okay, this has to be linear. Using mode. Relation linear. So it's kind of, you know, maybe a little bit too fast, isn't it? I mean, there's gonna be walking. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Like that. Yeah, I mean, that kind of matches. That does match. That does match. Okay, now we bake those animations down, meaning we disconnect, we toggle the rig to this one again. Now let me get rid of the run root motion. We don't need to bake this one. We need to get rid of this one. Also the NLA. Now we clean up, purge unused. One action, perfect. And now we bake. Yes? Monkey. Monkey happy. Monkey is very happy right now. Okay. Please. Huh? What the hell? Can I undo? Don't save. I don't know what just happened, to be honest. Can I get some? Can I get the Chad Pentakill music, please, again? I love Pentakill. Yes. Okay, wait. So the root motion, it's accurate though. This dungeon. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. Let me try to export only this animation. The file size for some reason got lowered. Well, now it's even lower. Well, I mean, because we don't have the mesh selected, of course. Well, right. So. No, it's like flipped. Ow. Man, what about you? What is happening? Why are you? Is the root like rotated? The root is rotated. Why? What did I do now? What did I do? Wait, does it work though? Man, I don't fucking know if it works. How does this even happen? I guess because the root bone is like facing this way. What? Okay, so for some reason in the animation, it is flipped. Does that make any sense? In the animation, the root bone gets flipped. Man, what do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. 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 So I don't even know how I should be fixing that, because I mean there is an invert option, but like, is that really the issue? If I just connect the rig, the issue is clearer than ever. It's the root bone copying the rotation of the main root bone. Why is he? Like, and this one doesn't even do anything. It's copy. I assume it's because this thing is like somehow, because this bone is like, yeah, so the tail of this bone, this root bone, is actually in the ass of this thing, to say it lightly. So okay, what if I just make the ass of this bone the same way, meaning in edit mode I just flip. There's an option for me to flip him. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna move the head like that. No, that should be enough. That looks like a root bone. Okay. If I go into object mode, so transformation is obviously scuffed, right? Because. But wouldn't I want like the same base transformation as the main root bone? Okay, well, wait. Okay. I have an idea. Can I copy the root bone from this thing? Like just this bone. pose? No, I want the bone. I want the bone. Just this bone. Nope. Just a single bone. Just the single bone. Wait, okay. Maybe I have to piece separate. Okay. This is a root bone, I guess. Wait, this is an oh no, it created an armature with a pose with a single bone. I'm being trolled by Blender, man. This is not real. This is not real life. Wait, can I just drag this bone, please? I cannot even drag it. Okay, surely I can just copy this bone. Data blocks, okay. Into here? Where did it paste it? Oh, yeah. Sure, paste a 7th rig. What are you doing? Can I merge two armatures? Wait, I can. Okay, we have a root bone. A little weird root bone, but we'll go with it. Okay, it doesn't even have any constraints, okay? So we need a copy transform to partial connection. Same, bro. I finally become that back to a base. The spirit broken and his abilities remain. Okay, that should be enough. Why does it say partial connection? Maybe it wants location plus rotation. As a sky like the shadows of his land. That should fix it. Oh wait, this is called root 0001. Fuck you, vertex troops. Oh wait, we have to be in edit mode? Why does it have this color? I don't like that. Keep offset. Keep offset. This is making me feel very weird. Very much weird. Okay. So I don't need you anymore. Toggle rig. Connected. And disconnect. Okay. Looks about right. Am I right? So okay. What now? Baking the animation stone. Now it's all about baking the animation stone. Fighting shadows in the hunting nights. This is probably when League of Legends peaked, let's be honest. Okay, making the animation. So load all. Oh, there are some that I do not need. Reactions, bye. Bye. Now we bake. Bake, you little. Yeah. We do have some NLA stuff going on. And it has root motion. It has motion, guys, it has motion. Do you guys have motion? I have motion. have a lot of motion. See, I'm doing game dev. So let's first of all export the new mesh, right? Just or like the new skeleton. Meaning Memphis Mother Mary, don't get restored. Okay, so where's my skeletal mesh? Now, it shouldn't say anything really. It should just accept it, kind of. Now, I don't like that it's rotated by negative 90 degrees by default, but I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it's okay. It's gonna be okay. As long as the animations are okay. Oh, wait. The animations fix themselves. The animations fix themselves. Now this one obviously needs to be rotated again. Because I don't know what you're goofing. I don't know why you're goofing. Okay, let me view the animations. So this one should have root motion forward. It's doing root motion and it's also doing the root motion forward. And this one should have the root motion to the side. Look at how he's sliding. I mean, it's kind of a natural, but like, I think it should be enough for... No. I have no idea what you're trying to do, to be honest. Dude. What are you trying to do? Maybe I forgot to enable like a certain property. Force root motion, no? Loop. It's also on. So why is it that when I maybe the TSS TSD is wrong? I think I see what's happening here. This one is like way more extreme, meaning if I'm faster, it's gonna choose this one because it matches more, I guess, the speed I'm actually at. So we just have to make this one faster, am I right? Okay, let's do this. So we now the portrait of the room. So we did in fact need to make this one a little bit more extreme. Like that. I just want to have it like quite extreme so we can... It didn't insert the keyframe, did it? I swear I pressed I. There we go. Okay, just something to see if the system is actually working. We can get into the details later. So the run motion we're gonna bake into... Please come back. Okay, so we gotta get rid of the root, the dash run root motion. And now when we clean up first, don't forget to clean up. What did I click? Purge unused. And now when we bake, it doesn't show anything because nothing's in the There we go. And that works. So if we export this animation now. Man, this exporting is really tedious. So the it's the des run root motion. Sure, buddy. Wait, it actually doesn't have anything. Oops. I think I forgot to toggle export animations and the mesh, of course. We did in fact not export the animations. File size got smaller? Yes. Yes. Now those ones I don't care. Yes. 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 Okay. So retargeted him. So in theory, I mean they are kinda synced, no? Regarding the distance. So in theory, when I should be just walking straight, it should choose this animation right here. Wait, I think I understood it! And now when I turn... yeah, it's trying, but we don't really have enough animations, and it's also like kind of repeating itself for some reason. As you guys can see, it's like trying. Now obviously for this side we don't have an animation, right? But like... it's trying. Okay! So we just need more animations, am I right? Is that why is that what it's going to be? Wait, does the mirror work? No. Does the mirror work? Because as you guys can see, this obviously only goes one way, right? But when we mirror now, maybe. What? I don't know, bro. Was it the wrong axis? What the hell? Okay, surely this is bait. What is when I do none? Okay, so tell me, why do I even have a mirror table then, if I can just select none? So, why are you flipped, man? Is there somehow a way I can ignore? It's because of the rotation, I believe, of our root ball, am I right? Am I right? What if I don't mirror the root motion? I mean, I do want to mirror the root motion, but it still mirrors the root motion. Nice. Dude, there's still some cleanup I have to do with the mesh, very evidently. Very, very evidently. Because apparently the bone is rotated by 90 degrees. Surely I can just... fix it inside of the skeletal mesh editor for like just... Yeah, it's because of this axis, I believe. Because for some reason the bone is like flipped. I don't know. Like ideally it would have no rotation at all, but like look at that. Like trying to compensate. What is happening? Oh no. I think I just got the bone axis wrong in the exporter. I do think that that's the case. I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Like, what is... What? Bro's flipped. We flipped bro. I do wanna see it. I do wanna see it. I do. Flip mass, okay. It's not flipping. Wait, but this is surprisingly functioning better than I thought, no? Wait, this is actually kind of cool. We definitely need an idle position. We cannot do this. We need an idle scheme, or like an idle animation. Now this is an interesting observation, right? Like, we are forced to include certain animations, else this will happen. But no, dude, this is tough. Like, look at that. There's like actual motion when we turn. At least partially. I'm still working on the other parts. Like, imagine we're doing a sharp turn and he's just... I'm just sad that you cannot see it as much. It's not as extreme as I would... like... I think that's because of a trajectory, okay? So look at this. Trajectory. How do you... There. A character trajectory debug. Now we see our trajectory, right? You see how it like kind of flickers and is like not very clean? It is very much weird. So yeah. Maybe it needs some like smoothing out or something like that. Or maybe the animation, the root motion just doesn't like... Maybe it's too extreme. You know, I never thought about that. Maybe the root motion is just too much. Okay, I wanna try something. I wanna scale the player's speed. Somewhere I am. I think it's tick movement, right? Yeah. It is in fact not here. It's in sprint tick. I don't know why. Don't question it. Local variables. Sprint speed. I'm gonna scale it to like something very high. Okay. Now what I'm hoping is that everything just breaks. Cool. That the animation will like kind of kick in earlier. No. Ah. So increasing the movement speed did not make the animation kick in earlier. Did it? Kind of, no, it did. I think it's just it's at such a high value that I cannot comprehend what is happening. you know? I'm gonna set it to 10,000. I think now the movement component is like, oh wait, we are swimming. Okay. Obviously it doesn't make much sense when we're swimming, but yeah, see, now even slight turns cause us to play the animation, which is exactly what we need. So maybe it was just too extreme. See? Like, this is good. This would have been good if, like... Yeah, see, that those turns, I mean, damn, bro. Okay. I mean, sadly, it's not extreme enough. Like, you see the tail moving, but nothing else, right? Maybe I do need to make the animations, like, a little bit more pop out, because even though it could be theoretically anatomical-wise correct, right, it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look like you're turning. Which is why I low-key need to go. I mean, I firstly want to add the mirrored version. Well, what about low animation values, like 600? Like low sprint speeds. No, I feel like it's the same. Nah. I mean, it is... Yeah, it is... I'm just coping. I'm just having, like, some kind of confirmation bias. But I do think it has to do something with, like, the root motion scale. I still believe. Like, the scale we play the root motion at. Yeah, the problem is, right now, when we, like, do this... It, like, look, it tries, but, like, it's going instantly... one direction. That's not good. We would have to kind of lerp the trajectory from this point to this point. That makes sense. Wait, there is already a thing that can do that, and it's called a controller. Let me try to do the controller. What the fuck? What the hell was that? It is in fact not lerping my trajectory the way I imagined it to. Kind of. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It is in fact not lerping our trajectory. Although, if I kinda move my stick... I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure it out. But I guess we cleaned up the mesh a bit today. Which, well, will help us probably in the long run. Man, but this is so convenient that you don't have to have state machines for this, no? It is convenient. I do want to do a little bit more developing though as well, because well, animations are not really my thing, and if I have something like I want to do the things that I'm strong at. I mean, actually no, I think this is fun. This is kind of fun, but obviously I'm not getting far with this as with it. Like, this took way too long. Like proper anime export settings, right? I wanna see if I can spot the issue right now with this thing. Like, this implies that this has like a bone roll. I have no idea where it, where it gets the right to be flipped. Why does it think it can be flipped, you know? It doesn't have any roll or it to it. I don't know. Man, Rigify rigs are weird. Now, what would have been faster? Me, like, doing the control rig on my own? Or using Rigify? At this point, I honestly don't know. I feel like I created this kind of weird dependency between me, Rigify, and this add-on, which, like, yeah, exists. To be fair, it did not screw me over today. The last few times I tried it, it absolutely screwed me over. It did not screw me over today. I respect it. I do. I do. That being said, I think that's it for me. I do think that's it for me, because hey, we made something great today. Or like, it's the start of something great. And I know that we're close to having something really cool. I know it. I know it. And if you guys enjoy this journey just as much as I do, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, YouTube, whatever really. That being said, bye bye.